We're on. Hi, good morning, and welcome. Welcome to the classroom. It must be a very big global classroom, probably one of the biggest in the world. So many people, but it's fantastic to be here. Lovely to see you again. Today's a great week because actually I'm taking a few days off. Unfortunately, I can't go anywhere. So actually here is a beautiful place to come and spend my time with you guys. I really enjoy these classes anyway, so I'm very happy to be here. Good morning, Susan, Thomas, Anna, Nikita. Good morning, Harmon and Satish and Duke. Nice to see you all, guys. Welcome. I'm pleased you're here. We're here to look at a really, really interesting topic that is close to my heart. And it's music. I'm a big fan of music, and we're going to talk today quite a lot about different music styles, some useful vocabulary, maybe a few idioms. I may even sing a song. No, I will not sing a song because if I sing a song, it's going to rain. I don't have a very melodious voice, unfortunately. So, brilliant. What else? We'll look at some IELTS questions, some speaking questions, and we'll then do a bit of the fluency gym at the very, very end. Right, let's see how you're doing. Hi, guys. The messages are going far too fast for me, but just to say hello to a few of you. Mary Grace, hello. Magdalena. Michael, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. Virgin Mary. And Sapna. You're new here, so welcome. Great, your first time. Amit Sahu has completed the Udemy course. Well done, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. And Zulfi Yeye from Azerbaijan. Probably pronouncing both of those wrong, sorry. Aruna from Karela. Nice to see you here. How are you? So good to see all you guys. Great. And Osama, hello. Nice to see you here. Good morning from Algeria. Emily is really into music. So Emily has got the ball rolling. So to get the ball rolling is to start, not the game, but to start the show, to start the lesson. So whenever you go to a meeting, you can impress your boss by saying, let's get the ball rolling, right? Let's get started. So today we're talking about music, right? I'm just going to flip through. Good day, good morning. A lot of different people. We've got Olga is here. Good day, Olga. Nice to see you here. And Tao and Geeta, Manpreet, Isha. A lot of people. Good. And who's here? Smiley Aurora is new here. Great. Welcome all the new people. And Ovgun from Turkey, right? Istanbul. Excellent. Nice. So today, guys, we're going to talk about music. Okay. So let's begin with the word music, right? Because we need to really get that right. Let's talk about music. So let me share a couple of things with you, right? First of all, the sound. So music, the Z is a Z. It's not muse, it's a muse. Music. Music is a noun. So I like music. Musician is the person who plays music, right? A musician. So you've got the Z and the sh. Musician. A musician. If you're paid and it's your job, you're a professional musician. If you do it for fun, you're an amateur. Amateur. Amateur is written with a T, but it's a ch sound. Amateur musician. So you've got the ch, the z, and the sh. T, z, and sh. Amateur musician. Hear the sounds? And then we've got the noun, a musical. And a musical is a kind of a musical play at the theatre. If you like musicals, you may know Cats, The Lion King, Les Miserables. All of these are musicals, very popular musicals. La La La, I think, was a musical. And that's a noun. But you can also have musical as an adjective, right? I'm a musical person. Are you musical? I come from a musical family. So describing somebody who likes or is good at music. Okay. So I think these are the key words to get sorted out at the very, very beginning. Let me share these with you. So we've got music, the person, musician, musical. So we can talk about musical instruments, a musical family, musical expression. I mean, the musical expression is how you express your feelings through music. And we talk about Broadway musicals in London or in New York, the most popular, maybe not the most popular, but certainly in England, I think the East End has a lot of popular musicals. Okay, so that's music words. Great. Now then, well, let's have a look at different types of music. Okay, so types of music, we talk about favorite artists, about a singer, singer-songwriter, about a band or a group. Okay, the singer-songwriter is the singer who writes their own songs, right? Elton John is a singer-songwriter. That kind of thing. So types of music. Hey, by the way, guys, did you watch the other day on the well, it was different places, but on the internet, there was the song. Oh, what was it called? But they had some famous musicians. There were some famous British ones. Paul McCartney was there. The Rolling Stones were there in their rooms, in their houses, of course, in confinement, playing the guitar, and the drummer playing like the washing machine and the pots and pans. So there was some interesting stuff there. It was music in confinement or lockdown music. I don't know if anybody saw it, but it was great fun. Right. Good. Okay, we've got different types of music. People talk about jazz there. Great, absolutely. So jazz is very popular. And I did ask you yesterday, who is your favorite singer or your favorite band? One World Concert. That was it. Thank you very much, Charmaine. The One World Concert. That's right. You had Lady Gaga was there. Exactly. In fact, Lady Gaga organized it. Exactly. She was instrumental in organizing it. So different kinds of music. We've got here classical music, jazz music, pop music, absolutely, pop and rock music. And Veronica tells us that a Korean group performed too. So great, international. Different kinds of music. This is interesting from Sulfiye. I love film soundtracks, right, which are very emotional and often quite touching, right? Those kind of film soundtracks, they are touching because they arouse your emotions. That's what they're meant to do, to make the film more engaging. Great. We've got, now what's that? Organic music. Now that's interesting. Do you mean organ music? The organ is like the big piano in the churches. I think you mean organ music, I think. Or you mean acoustic music. Acoustic is without any electricity. So just an acoustic guitar, playing the drums, singing without any microphone or amplification. Maybe that's what you mean. Tina, we've got rock, pop, and classical music. Great. There is a very popular kind of music that Chu Yu has talked about is I love country music. Exactly. We've also got very patriotic songs. A lot of songs like your national anthem is a patriotic song, right? Excellent. Good. What else have we got? Well, people like Westlife. Really? Westlife. Why not? Sophia, I like Michael Bublé. Michael Bubble, as my dad calls him. Michael Bubble? No, Michael Bublé. I think it's half French, right? It's Canadian. A great singer, Lali. Sam Smith, absolute hero. Amazing singer. Okay. Now then, good question here, Lara. Can we say digitalized musicals for those concerts in confinement? We can say I can't say digitalized. Can you say, I can't, digitalized? We can say, and I can say, digitalized performance. Yes. So it's a digitalized performance. It's not a musical because a musical is only where there's acting and singing, telling a story. So, like Cats, The Lion King, all of those, Les Miserables, A Phantom of the Opera. It's a story, it's a play with music behind it. So just performing and singing songs is not a musical. But I can say digitalized performances. Great, Lara. Excellent, excellent point. Rock music is good. Nickelback. I was a big fan of Nickelback. Going back a few years, I used to really like them. They're quite heavy, aren't they? Not very heavy, but can you call my name? An. Yes, I can. Great. We've got traditional music. Now, good point here, Janadana. You've raised a very, very good point because a lot of people say musics with an S. But music is a bit like water, right? You cannot count it. It's not musics. You have to say music. If you want to count it, we say different kinds of music. Great. Thanks for that, Janadana. Okay. Oh, Celine Dion from Mary Grace and Whitney Houston. Rest in peace. Yes. Great. Country, crossover, R&B, another very popular. Great. Now, a lot of you yesterday talked about your favorite singers, Lata Mangeshkar. I do not know this person. And the ones you mentioned on the Facebook group I was looking at, I knew a few, but people were mentioning some I never heard of. Maybe you know them. Oh, gosh, if I can find them. Come on. Arctic Monkeys, I know. Look, let me share them with you. These are just a few I picked out. And I know some of them, but not all of them. Arctic Monkeys, KS Chitra, Shadzota, Arjit Singh, Majda Romi, Punjabi folk songs, Queen, of course, I know, Boyzone, unfortunately, I know. I say unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Boyzone. In fact, I'm not a big fan of any of the boy bands, really. Right then, Mai picks out one we've all forgotten. Not hello, sir. Excuse me. This one, opera. Now, opera, very good. I think opera, she's the woman who hosts the show, or the TV talk show. I think you mean opera, O-P-E-R-A, opera music. Yes, excellent. So we've got all kinds of music here. Instrumental music from Olga. That's very, very, where are you, Olga? There you are. Good. Punk rock, if you are into punk rock. Some people like punk rock. Is crossover a term in music? Yes, it is. And there's all different kinds of music. Now then, I'm into one music genre. It's called trance music. Right. Interesting. I've heard of trance music. And there's a lot of music that I've never heard of before, right? Romantic. But over here, some of you are mentioning styles that I've never heard before. I'm not too familiar with Sufi music. And, chill out music, electric music, yes. Reggae. There you go. Reggaeton. Laugh out loud. Reggaeton, classical electronic. There's a really funny video, and I'm just going to show you a short clip now, talking about different kinds of music, right? And this cracked me up. When I say it cracked me up, it means it made me laugh. It's a nice expression, right? It cracked me up. Kinds of music. Let me show you. I don't think you can hear it, but I'll send you the link, and you can go and you can go and watch it. Here's the link. Here, hang on. Whoa. You're coming in too fast. There's the link. Oh, not the Pink Panthers song. Oh, Imagine Dragons. Great. There's the link. And let me share. This is so funny. Let me share this with you. It's in here. It's over here. Now, you can't hear it, I know. I don't think you can. Let me see. She's my crimson rose, and I'll never let her go. Let's go, yo, let's go, yo, let's go, yo, It's so funny. I don't know. These guys are hilarious. Anyway, listen. Enough of that. You could go later and watch it. It cracked me up. But you see the screen at the bottom, just over here, right? It writes down the kind of genre. 26 genres. You can talk about those in your IELTS test. I don't know all of them. I knew a few of them. But yes, some great. Great way to learn about different genres of music. Okay. So coming back, we've got Barocco. I think Baroque. Yes, you mean Baroque music, I think. And we've got hip hop as well. Great. Lounge music also. It's a pleasure to my soul, Victoria. Great. Okay. So another thing, right, is I've just written down here the most popular kinds. So let me share these with you. Pop, yeah. Rap, right? Eminem. Rap is so popular nowadays. And I guess you might want to put hip hop next to that. Alternative, and often alternative, we often talk about alternative rock or possibly independent music. So for me, it's the kind of, alternative rock. It's not the mainstream rock. So not like, gosh, can't think of any alternative rock bands. Oh dear, I'll have to go and look it up later. I've gone blank. Blues, right? B.B. King, all of that stuff. Rock, of course. Country, I think had its roots in America, in the United States. Jazz, again, coming from the exodus or the influx of the black slaves into North America, who created jazz music, and classical music as well. And we've mentioned, just to remind you, opera for the spelling. There we go. Opera is one kind. You've also got film soundtracks, as somebody else mentioned, which is a great thing to talk about. Now, if you want to know more about classical music, because you may be asked, one of the questions in IELTS is do you play a music? Do you play, excuse me, Victoria, do you play an instrument, a musical instrument? Which is a tough question. And most people at school, if they learn an instrument, they learn one from the orchestra, right? And so this is an interesting little website that can tell you about different musical instruments. And if you've got kids, it's great fun. And let me explain why it's great fun, okay? I'm going to show you very, very briefly. So let me just share the screen again with you. Here we go. So why is it great fun? Because you can learn about the instruments. You learn and listen by instrument. So in the orchestra, of course, you've got violin, viola. Useful to know, we talk about string instruments. We talk about percussion instruments. So like these, the bass drum, the chimes, the conga. Those of you who did the quiz, you will have been challenged here. Did you know the percussion instruments? We talk about woodwind. So your flute, piccolo, oboe, anything made out of wood is called the woodwinds. And if it's made out of brass, it's not called brass wind, it's called brass. So your trumpet, your trombone, your tuba, right? But the great thing about these, if you take, let's say, the tuba, and you click on, it tells you about the tuba. And you can even listen to it. Now, again, I don't think you can hear this. I don't know if you can hear that, but is it? He's going again. It's great. And you can actually listen to each instrument. What a great way to introduce the orchestra and all the instruments to your children in English with sound. That is amazing. So go and check it out. Again, later I'll put the link and you can go and check it. Oh, good, you can hear. I wasn't sure if you could hear. Nice. Excellent. So classical instruments and things to look at there. Now, let me just catch up with all of you guys. Excellent. Oh, now then, Eileen, you're still on favourite singers. Kim Tae-yeon. Yeah. I'm guessing Korean pop, K-pop, has become very, very big. Yes, of course I know Imagine Dragons. They're a wonderful band. They're very, very, very good. Okay, so some nice comments here. People have different tastes in music. So when we talk about tastes and whether you like something or you don't like it, then, just let me ask this. Cracked me up, made me laugh? Yes, it cracked me up. It made me laugh. If you like music, you can say, well, I like the Imagine Dragons. I like pop music. I like classical music, right? That's fine. But you can also have some different expressions. So let me share some of these with you through the magic of the internet. Okay, ways to say like, obviously, I'm a big fan of pop music. I'm a big fan of, and notice it's not fan of, it's fan of. I'm a big fan of pop music. I'm a big fan of jazz music. And it's really good for you to think of the sound rather than thinking, I am a big fan of, like 6 words. Think of one sound. I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of punk music. Okay. Another sound I'm really into. I'm really into classical music. I'm really into jazz music. I'm really into. Notice there is a link here, right? I don't know if you do notice, but the same way that there's a link here, fan of, really yin, like the yin and the yang, really into. I'm really into jazz music, right? Same here. I'm one for boy bands. I'm one for musicals. I'm really one for musicals. Or, do you want to be a bit more imaginative? I can't get enough of the Arctic Monkeys. I can't get enough of the Rolling Stones. I just love it so much. Or I really dig Lady Gaga. Right? To dig is when you're digging something in the ground, but metaphorically is to really like it. So I really dig Lady Gaga. I really dig jazz music. Okay. Now, you can say also, I'm passionate about, if you like it. Or, let me take dao away. I hate, of course, if you don't, or I can't stand it, right? I can't stand punk music. I can't stand loud music. Or I can't be doing with loud music. I can't be doing with punk music. All of these mean I hate, I don't like. And finally, I have unusual taste in music. I have interesting taste. Everyone has different tastes. To have taste, right? That's the key. To have taste in music. I have a different tastes in music. So some nice little expressions there. Little expressions. And they are little, right? They are quite small. So those are some expressions to help you talk about liking or not liking different kinds of music or different musicians. Musicians, right? And remember, music, not musics, different kinds of music. It's always music. It's music to my ears. We're going to look at some idioms today, but music to my ears is when something is good news, right? When my wife said, we're going to have lasagna for dinner. Oh, that was good news. That was music to my ears, right? I was really happy. So when you get good news, you can say, oh, it's music to my ears, right? Excellent. So we'll look at some more idioms a bit later in the class. Let me come back and see what you guys are talking about. Where are we? Oh, there's too many messages. Spotify. Oh, yes, Spotify. Well, that's interesting, Amelia, because later we can talk about how the music industry has changed and how we can discover new music and genres every single day. Nice. Okay. So we've got big fan of BTS. I really like, I'm a big fan of folk music. Excellent. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, Mariama. They're old, aren't they? Boney M. That's going back a long time. And here's a nice expression from Phúc Tien Trang. I'm a die-hard fan. Very nice, guys. Make a note. A die-hard fan of a big fan, right? I'm a die-hard fan of Adele. Me too. I think she's one of the best singers in the world. Dear, oh dear. Yes, you can. Tao Hyun, can I say pop music is my thing? Yes, pop music is my thing. Jazz is my thing. Absolutely, you can say that. Great. Lara, not a huge fan of playing any musical instruments. Great, excellent. Arun says, I'm really into folk music. Nice, very, very nice. So somebody's practicing. Dev, very good. I'm a die-hard fan of folk music. Very, very good. Great. Now, Kriska, I got myself an acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar, it's nice collocation. When I was 15, since my dad is a musician, I was thinking maybe the talent runs in the family, runs in the blood, but I figured I couldn't read notes. Laugh out loud. Great. But that's a nice expression. It runs in the family or runs in the blood. I would say runs in the family, right? My father's a musician. I'm a musician. It runs in the family. Nice expression. So different people are really into this and that. I'm fond of course. I cannot stand canned music. Yeah, canned music. Very, very good. And taste, though, here's a nice example of taste. I have very eclectical taste, different tastes, right? Lots of different tastes. Khadija, that is excellent. Very, very nice. Good. Facebook user. Is that serious? That can't be your real name, surely. I'm passionate about music. It really hypnotizes with an S, right? Hypnotizes. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. So that there's a difference between crazy about and it drives me crazy, right? I'm crazy about means I love it. If it drives me crazy, it makes me angry. It drives me mad. So maybe this is what you want to say. So maybe punk music drives you crazy. I hate it, right? But I'm crazy about classical music if I like it. Good. Keen on, fond of. Exactly. Great. Dimash Kudabergen. I haven't, no, to be honest. But maybe somebody else here has. I'm sure they have. A lot of people like Taylor Swift, right? Isn't she? She's very popular. Right. Lynn is practicing a bit. I can't stand. So I can't stand hard rock. I can't stand jazz. I can't stand hard rock. Right. Just notice that. Excellent. So let's move through. What Emmy can't stand? Pop music. Emily, I like to play music in the background when I'm studying. Yep, play music in the background is nice. Very, very good. Excellent. Okay, let's move on. There's nice. You can use emojis as well, can't we now? Guitar and piano. Nice, Ruth. Excellent. I can't be doing with trap and reggaeton. Nice. Very, very, very good. Okay. Now then. Oh, this one. I'm flair for soft music. So flair, I have a flair for something means you're good at it. Excuse me. So I have a flair for playing the guitar. Means that I am good at it. Let me just share this with you because I'm not sure if you're confusing expressions here, and I think you might be. Okay, I have a flair. Sorry, flair. I have a flair for playing the guitar. Oh no, come on, flair. I'm picking up your mistakes. I have a flair. Same pronunciation. Your flair is the fire that goes into the sky. I have a flair means I'm talented or I'm good at playing the guitar, right? Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Dorothy, for that one. Let me come back. So we've been talking about lots of different things. Let's move on and talk about useful vocabulary. This would be very, very useful. And again, I'm going to give you a link here that will be useful. It's the most comprehensive list of music vocabulary I have ever seen anywhere. It's mind-blowing, this one. And I'll put it in the notes, obviously, so you can go and have a look. But just to give you a flavor, just to give you a flavor of this page, whether it's worth clicking and having a look, then have a look here. Live music. I thought it was great. So you've got list of music terms. I mean, look at this. Acoustic, right? Very useful words. Album, to talk about. In the old days, we have albums. Alternative rock, but it also gives you a sentence, right? My sister likes pop music, but I like alternative rock. Amplify, useful. If we don't amplify the drums, okay. We've talked about an artist. Taylor Swift, there she is again. Taylor Swift has become one of music's best-selling artists. So you actually get the word, the form, the meaning, and an example. And that is so important, and that's really, really useful. But look how long the list is, and we're only up to the letter B. Brass, boy band. There you go. My little sister loves that Korean boy band, Super Junior. And the list just goes on and on and on, and it's really useful. It's not stupid vocabulary, it's useful vocabulary, right? You've got grunge, harmony is a useful word, a hook, so part of a song that's easily remembered, often the chorus. So Nax, my Sharona, do, 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 my Sharona. It's one of the greatest hooks ever. Brilliant. So there you are. That is one of the most comprehensive, best vocabulary pages for music I've ever seen in my life. And I've been around the block, believe me. Yes, excellent. Good. So Sadia, good point. Big fan of YouTube because it gives me an opportunity to see the lyrics so I can get along. I can get along with the song. I can sing along or go along with the song, follow the song. Exactly. On that point, let me share another website. So many websites. I came across this website the other day and about lyrics, right? Because lyrics are the words of the song. So when you've got a famous song like the Titanic, then the words that they sing, those are the lyrics. And if you want to learn the lyrics, there is a super cool website. Of course there is. There's always a super cool website, right? And if you don't know this website, go and check it out because it's well worth 10 minutes of your time. It says, enjoy learning language with music. Sadia, let me just take you away. So you go to lyricstraining.com, right? You can download the app, but if you want to go to the web, just go to the web. For me, I'll show you, right? And what you get basically is songs and with lyrics, and it's game-based. So if you like Ed Sheeran, right? You come in here, and it says you select a game mode. So do you want to be a beginner, intermediate, advanced. So this is related to your English level. So if you're a beginner, you have to fill in 29 words. And then you press to start the game. Press the video to start. Let's see what happens. Can you see down here? It's looking for the word I love. What do you think it is? Have? Lost? Found. And then you get to type it in. I think I found a love. Hooray! For me. For me. F-O-R. Hooray! Darling, just dive right in. What was that? Darling, just right in. Darling, just right in. Right. I've got no right. And if I press the wrong button, it doesn't let me. But darling, just dive right in. Look at that. Well, I found a girl. Beautiful and sweet. Brilliant. So listen, that's it. That is Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's a star as well, isn't he? Very, very good singer. So go to lyrics. It's fun. You can learn some English. You can even annoy your family if you're in lockdown by singing. Yeah, everyone's got the words. Well done. You're playing the game. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's great, right? Lyrics. So if you're stuck at home being a bit bored, go and have 10 minutes with lyrics training and improve your English. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's come back to my drink. The website is called Lyrics Training. Let me put it here for you. It's free. I always like free things, right? Lyrics Training. Saga. Where are you? Come back. Start posting into Instagram, Dad. I've only just last week started using Instagram. I've never used Instagram. I used Instagram 2 years ago, like twice, and I've never used it. I've just started with an Instagram account. And I've just put a couple of pictures and a video. So it's not a da video. It's a what video? It's a thingy video. It's a question. It's an IELTS Speaking Part 1 answer. It's really good. You should go and check it out. Go and check out IELTS Speaking Success. IELTS Speaking Success in Instagram. There's only one post or two posts for the moment. But yeah, maybe I should do da over there. I don't know. Maybe. Free things are only available on the Mousetrap. I love it. Yes, ginger lemon tea. You're absolutely right. Now, that's an interesting one because we had this curl up, right, the other day. Could we say I love to curl up with my favorite song? Yes, absolutely. I'm worse than a novice. I'm like a 2-year-old. I've got no idea how to use Instagram. I'm trying to find out, actually. But yes, force you to post on Instagram. I will do. The United Republic of Freeloaders, Igor. Well, if it's free, we say don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? If something's good and it's free, don't think twice. Don't start questioning it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? If somebody gives you a horse, you don't start checking the teeth. You say, thank you very much. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If it's free, go and use it. If it's good. The trouble is, so much free stuff is rubbish, right? But right. This is nice. I like this expression. No, you're a quick learner. Not that one. Oh, I am a quick learner. I hope so. I hope so. Where is it? Where is it? When your workload, here, Rathish, when the workload is too heavy, music is a huge distractor. Yes. In a positive way, right? Because a distractor is normally a negative thing. But here I think you mean it in a positive way. Ah, somebody's found the link. There you go. Thank you for sharing it. We help the teacher raising up the likes number from 75 to... Hooray! Well done, Jojo. Thank you very much. Jessica says, music is the food for soul. Music is... You're almost there, Jessica. Almost. Music is food for the soul. Food for the soul. Like chicken soup for the soul. It is. Wasn't it Shakespeare who said, if music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it. That was great, right? If music is the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it. Brilliant. Nice. So, music. Where are we? Yeah, Ruth, I understand. It's catching up, right? And there's TikTok as well is the other one that's coming up. It's really, really hard. Music helps me concentrate. Nice. Helpful adjectives. Let's share these. These look good, Ilya. For techno lovers, bold, experimental, trippy, deep, beguiling. Wow. Head spinning. Instagram is a bit head spinning because it's all swipe up, swipe left, swipe left. You're swiping all over the place. Sparse, one. So this is a nice expression, stir crazy. Because of lockdown, you mean lockdown. I'm going to get a stir crazy. So every day I'm hearing music. Yeah, you're hearing music. You're listening to music, I think. Okay, so music helps to release my stress and me too. Music is a part of meditation. And my little mantra is language is like music, right? And you know that if you listen to the Fluency Gym, you know I believe that language is a music. A kind of music. It's all about melody. It's all about sounds. It's all about expressing yourself through the music of words or sounds. So absolutely. So we're talking about music. Let's talk a little bit about vocabulary. So I'm going to share some words with you and just give you a couple of sentences so you can catch the meaning. So these are really useful, right? Oh, there's lyrics training. Instruments. So being able to talk about different instruments. We've already looked at the classical music instruments, right? But talking about different instruments is useful. And let me just share a different picture with you, actually. Hang on, bear with me. You can get these anywhere in the internet, right? But look at this. This gives you... It gives you the trombone, saxophone, trumpet. Now, you'll remember, if you're a good student, these are all brass, right? The recorder and the clarinet are woodwind. You've got the accordion, the harmonica, the bell, the keyboard. And then down here, you've got the what? The string instruments, the harp, banjo, double bass, violin, bass guitar. This is the Spanish guitar, similar to the acoustic guitar. And then you've got percussion, right? Remember percussion, all of these instruments. These are all actually mainly classical, aren't they? Most instruments tend to be classical. It's very, very true. Now, let me come back over here. We've got instruments. We've got melody. So the melody is the la 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 dee 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 dee. It's the melody. It's the sound. So you can talk about a captivating melody, right? That song has a captivating melody, a bouncy melody. If it's so, let me just put captivating, bouncy if it's very upbeat. So upbeat melody. That's with a big upbeat, catchy melody, sticks in your head, right? sticks in your head. So the harmony, similar to the melody, but the harmony is two different notes. So if I sing la and you sing la, then you've got that harmony together with me. So it's, again, harmonies we can use. Rhythm is the dum da da dum da da dum da da dum. It's the beat, right? Often we talk about the beat of music. Again, you can talk about a catchy rhythm, upbeat rhythm, or just a slow rhythm, a lazy rhythm, if you like that kind of slow jazz, lazy rhythm. Talk about acoustic guitar. You can also say they play acoustic. So when you get a rock band and they unplug, when they actually call it unplugged, right? When they play unplugged, they play acoustic or they play unplugged. So there's no electricity at all. You can talk about that acoustic. But you can also talk about the acoustics of a hall or of a concert hall, let's say, the acoustics of a concert hall. And the acoustics is the sound or the reverberation, the kind of the echo, the quality of the sound. So the acoustics in this concert hall are really good. In this concert hall are fantastic. Let's use a more interesting word. Out of this world. Great. Catchy, of course, we can talk about a catchy song, a catchy melody, a catchy tune. Notice it's not a t. I think in America, in some states in America, they say tune. I think in New York, they say it's a tune. But in England, we say tune, like a ch, like Tuesday. A catchy tune. Right. So just a few bits and pieces, words. Let me move straight on. Oh, melodious. There you go. A melodious is an adjective. You can talk about a melodious voice. Celine Dion has a melodious voice. Pavarotti had a melodious voice. Upbeat is very lively. We talked about upbeat before. Lively, fast-paced music. Great. So, questions. Yes, let's talk about questions. So here in part 1 of IELTS, you may get questions about music. And very often they say, do you play a musical instrument? Right? Now, do you play a musical instrument? For me, that's an easy question because the answer is yes, right? I play the guitar and I play the violin. I've been playing them for like donkey's years. Since I was a kid at school, I had violin lessons. I learned to play the classical violin. And then as a teenager, I got into the guitar and began to play the guitar. So there is my rather long answer, but quite easy, right? But what if the answer's no? Do you play a musical instrument? No. No. What do you say? What do you say? Great. If the answer's yes, great. I've been playing the piano, great, for the better part of 3 years. Wow. Lana banana. That is fantastic. For the better part of 3 years, which means mostly 3 years. Great. Now, I've been playing. That's a great. Yes, the video will be saved. Yes. Let me go back. I play the violin too. Great, Mariko. Brilliant. I have the guitar, but I hardly ever play it. That's good. So, yes, I play guitar. I play the guitar. So be careful with instruments. I play the piano. I play the guitar. I've been playing it for 10 years, right? Chai, that's brilliant. So remember the been. I've been playing it for 10 years. Brilliant. I do play an acoustic guitar, but I'm not a sessional guitarist, right? So you're not kind of full-time. You're an amateur guitarist. Thank you, Jojo. I wish I could play, right? Now, so here you go. If the answer's no, right, you can say, well, no, I don't play. I wish I could play. I would love to learn the banjo or one of those instruments we saw. I would love to learn hello. I would love to learn a string instrument such as the violin. Right? String instrument. I would love to learn a percussion instrument, maybe the bongos. So great, you can say that. I wish I could. I would like to. Or you can say no, but my best friend Charlie, he plays the piano and he has been playing for donkey's years. You can talk about somebody else because, yes, it's about you, but if the answer's no, it's better to say something than nothing. And you can always talk about other people because then you're showing the language, right? Do you play a musical instrument? No. But my sister does play the piano. She's been playing since she was a kid and she's quite good at it, right? She's quite good at it. So this is one way you can approach it. Talking about whether you're good at it or bad at it, Catherine has come in with a nice expression. I don't get a knack. Right, you're almost there, Catherine. I don't have a knack for playing music, right? I don't have a knack. Or I have a knack for. I'm going to write this down for you. Great, thank you very much, Catherine. Let me just share with you. So I have a knack for playing the violin, which means I'm good at, right? Yeah. Or I'm talented at the violin. You probably don't want to say that, do you? It sounds like you're really arrogant, like, hey, I'm the best in the world, actually. You would probably want to say, if you're like me, you want to be a bit humble. Oh, my friends say, I'm talented at the violin. I have a knack for playing the violin. I'm quite handy with the violin. Again, means I'm quite good at it. I'm quite handy with the violin, quite handy at the violin, with or at, I think we can say both. Right. So those are ways you can talk about being quite good at it as well. Great. Right. So there's some good points here. No, as I come from a small town, there is no facility for learning music. Right. Yes. You could talk about what would we love to play? Exactly. I would love to do that. Exactly, Elena. Great. No, of course not, Igor, but it's the whole thing put together, right? Yes, I like to play drums. I got a piano. My husband knows how to play. During the quarantine, I decided to download an app and start learning. Fantastic. Great. I play the piano in my phone. That must be the smallest piano in the world. How do you fit a piano? I know, it's an app, right? Great. So other questions. I haven't played any instruments, but when teachers were out, my classmates played the piano. Nice. Great. Dennis says, honestly, I've been playing the keyboards. So always remember I've been playing the keyboards. It makes me feel captivated, right? It makes me feel captivated. I've been playing everybody's forgetting the. What happened? Did it fly out of the window? The word the has disappeared. The. Rumor. Thank you. I play the flute. Excellent. I play the flute. Yeah, so Veronica, that's a good one. You can give an example here of what you would like to play. Okay. Great. Let me move on. So, Ananda has to leave. That's all right. I realize it's 11 o'clock. Right. Okay. Playing the musical instrument. Other questions. I'm going to briefly share other questions with you. And then we're going to be winding up in a moment. Do you play a musical instrument? Let me get rid of Veronica. Excuse me, Veronica. So we talked about that. What kind of music do you listen to? Well, we've talked a lot about that, right? About kinds of music today. Describe a singer or a band that you like. So actually, we've talked also quite a lot about different bands and singers and how to say we like them or we don't like them, and how we feel about their music. You can talk about the melody, the lyrics, the harmony, lots of things to talk about. In part 3, you may get some questions like this. The topic is about music and children, right? Is music useful for children? Should children be forced to learn music? And are there any disadvantages of music being a subject at school? Okay. And then, of course, music industry is a very popular subject. So is music an art form? How has the music industry changed in recent years? So somebody earlier mentioned Spotify, how we've changed from, in the past we used to buy albums and vinyls or even tapes, but nowadays, rather than collecting music, let me bring my face in. Nowadays, rather than collecting music, we tend to stream music. And the whole way of listening to music has changed, that now we will listen to music on the internet or on our phones. Whereas 10 years ago, people would have an MP3 player. And that has changed a lot now. So I think the way that we listen to music has changed. And so the music industry has changed because their focus is not on selling CDs. It's on selling monthly subscriptions. And so there's been a big change in how music is listened to, how it's promoted, the importance of promotion, of course, and things like that, he says, running out of ideas. And also a bit nervous because of the time. I realize it's 11 o'clock and I do have to finish in a moment. So just before I finish, a couple of notes here. Idioms. Did you see that? I'm going to do a quick quiz with you. And I just gave you the answer, but here's a quick quiz. So I'll give you the idiom, and I want you to tell me what it means, right? So bear with me. If I say to you, it's going for a song. It's going for a song. What does that mean? I'll have to wait for your answers. It's going for a song. What does that mean? Right. Catherine's there at a very low price. Exactly, Catherine. Well done. At a very low price. So here's another one for you. It's music to my ears. What does that mean? And if you remember, if you've been paying attention, you will know. It's music to my ears means? Can anybody get that? It's lovely. It sounds sweet. Yes, it's pleasing. I like it. But it's not just about sound. Here we go. Sam has got it. Sam, come back. You've disappeared. Yeah, good news. Sorry, Sam. I know you put good news, but you're right. It's good news. Exactly. One more for you. Blow your own trumpet. If I say, well, I don't want to blow my own trumpet. Blow your own trumpet. Well, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I have a flair for playing the guitar. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, somebody's got it. Yes, 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 yes. Nice one, Vipin. Self-praise. Blow your own trumpet is when you say you self-praise. You say you're the best, right? So it's people say, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but, and then they do. They say what they're good at. To boast or to brag, very good. Lexis, spoken English. Nice. Welcome, guys. To brag. Excellent. Nice, nice word. Brilliant. So it's time to finish, but somebody asked me about the fluency gym. Oh, have we got time for the fluency gym? Brilliant. Thanks for all these comments. Fluency gym. Yes, 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes of fluency gym. And remember, you can go to my website, IELTS Speaking Success, and find the fluency gym there. There is always a link from the YouTube video. When this is recorded on YouTube and Facebook, there's a link there. You can go and get your fluency gym audio, so you can download it and listen to it, and the PDF, so you can practice. So let's do a very, very super quick fluency gym, but I'll have to find it first. Dun, 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 dun. Last time we did comparisons, right? We did comparisons. So good, thank you. Yes, fluency gym, great. I'm pleased that you're finding it useful. That's great. Virtual hug. Iman, first time to attend. I hope you will come back. I hope it's been useful for you. Ruth has to go. I know, me too. So for those of you staying, fluency gym, I'll just do a few examples, is where we practice fluency and intonation. So you're listening to some short phrases, and these are the answers to IELTS Part 1 questions. Our focus is on the superlative today. So things like the biggest, the best, the most beautiful. So you'd listen to the phrase, try and listen to the sounds and the intonation, where it's going up, rising intonation, hello, 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 whether it's going down and up, and try and imitate or copy the intonation. Okay, as well as repeating the phrase, I repeat the intonation. So if I say, my name is Keith, D, 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 so I just like hum, D, 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 so you can hear the da, 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 you can hear the rhythm and the intonation. Also repeat the D, 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 right? So let's take the question, tell me about your hometown, okay? So first of all, I live in Manchester. I know you don't, but just repeat with me. Maybe you do, actually, but most of you don't. Just repeat. I live in Manchester. D, 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 D. I live in Manchester. It's one of the most beautiful cities in England. D, 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 D. It's one of the most beautiful cities in England. Okay, so as well as the intonation, you're hearing the stress. The beautiful cities in England. The D, 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 D. You can hear that stress as well. So important. Focus on that. Okay. What do people in your country like to do in parks and gardens? Well, one of the most popular pastimes is sunbathing. D. D, 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 D. Well, one of the most popular pastimes is, one of the most popular pastimes is sunbathing. If the weather is sunny, dee 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 dee. If the weather is sunny, try and put it together. Well, one of the most popular pastimes is sunbathing. If the weather is sunny. Otherwise, dee dee dee. Many people will just go for a quiet stroll. Dee 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 dee. Many people will just go for a quiet stroll. To get some fresh air. Dee 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 dee. To get some fresh air. Notice the to get becomes to get some fresh air. Put it together. Otherwise, many people will just go for a quiet stroll to get some fresh air. Right, I realise those are quite long sentences, but you can always come back and listen and practice. I'm afraid I am going to have to finish here, totally out of time. And I do try and keep the class to an hour. It was originally half an hour. It's become an hour. But I will try and finish after an hour because otherwise it is too long. We lose concentration. We fall asleep. We get thirsty. We run out of liquid to drink. And maybe we need to go to the toilet. Maybe we get hungry. I don't know. Somebody's just come in. You're an hour late, unfortunately. The lyrics practice, not today. The lyrics practice, you can go on lyricstraining.com and do it. Guys, thank you so much for coming. It's been a pleasure, as always, to be with you. I've loved talking about music. I will post the notes on the website. Go to the live lessons tab. If you're not sure where that is, I will show you now. If you go to IELTSSpeakingSuccess.com, it's the website, and I'll just show you. So you can find the notes from today. You can see here live lessons up here. Can you see that? I think you can see that. Live lessons. Click on the live lessons tab at the top, and that will take you to where you can actually get all of the notes from the past lessons. We've done books, coronavirus. You can just download the notes there, right? And that's it, basically. Brilliant. I know it's lockdown. I know you're all getting a bit bored and frustrated, but stay positive, keep studying, keep focused on your goal. It's easy to get distracted. I hope for most of you, IELTS tests will start again soon so you can get in there and get it done. In the meantime, thank you very much. It's been great. I really do enjoy spending this time with all of you. That's it. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.